Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Martin, or Aussie Comic Book Collector. What I usually do on this channel is I select 4 books from random and I end on a key issue. However, in this video, I'm going to show off the books I bought this week. So there's a fair few of them. I buy a lot of books. Rather than just showing off old books, I thought I would do a few like maybe weekly thing of where I show off the books, the modern books that I'm reading. So because there's a lot to get through, I'll kind of churn through them. The first one I've got here is Basic Instinct issue 1 from Sumerian. Now, I wasn't overly familiar with Sumerian in terms of their product, but I am familiar with the movie Basic Instinct from the 90s. And I wouldn't have bought this if it was just a purely TNA book, but it's got a very European style to it. I saw the promo for it. I read the promo. It sounded interesting, and I thought I'd give it a chance. What I have next is issue 1 of Batman 89 Echoes. Now, I didn't enjoy the previous volume, and I should have said to my local guys, don't put me down for this, purely because I have to say, Sam Hamm wrote the screenplay for the Michael Keaton movies. He can write a good screenplay, but his comic books lack. I just find them very just very lacking in emotion, in any real character development. It's just like a series of things that happens. And yeah, in this one, we've got Harley Quinn that's coming in. So yeah, that's kind of the linchpin of why you would read it. But other than that, yeah. The next one I've got for you is Black Hammer: The End, issue 4. Now, Black Hammer is one of those books that kind of takes the superhero genre and then flips it on its head. It's not a parody, but it's kind of meta. And yeah, so there we are. It's Black Hammer: The End, issue 4. Now the next issue is issue 5 of Blade. Now, oh boy, if you're not reading Blade at the moment, you're missing out. This is, in my mind, the best version of Blade I've ever read. Brian Hill is writing it, and he's got the character perfect. So yeah, highly recommend this series. Track it down. The next one is issue 6 of Count Dante, the unauthorized but sort of true story of the deadliest man who ever lived. So yeah, it's based on a true guy, a real guy rather. This is the last issue of it. It's been pretty weird, but also very interesting. Excuse me. The next one is issue 5 of Cyborg. Now, I bought this purely for the Tom Rainey artwork, and I've gone through this issue already. I haven't read it yet, but the artwork is beautiful. The series itself, though, is a bit of a miss. But yeah, if you're a fan of Tom Rainey's art, go for it. The next one is Daredevil Black Armor, issue 1. Now, when I started reading Daredevil, he had just gotten out of this armor. So I wasn't really privy to that era. But I have read the Black Armor issues, and it is interesting. The Scott McDaniel artwork was, it was interesting. But yeah, I thought, yeah, why not give this a chance? The next one I have for you is Doom Patrol issue 99. Now, this is a reprint of the first appearance of Beast Boy. Now, at the moment, DC are doing the Beast World crossover that Tom Taylor is spearheading. And so to promote that, they brought out the reprint. And that's when I pounce, because the first appearance of Beast Boy, I imagine, would be, up there in price. The next one is issue 3 of The Flash. Now, Cy Spurrier, he provides a lot of dialogue, a lot of exposition, and the Mike Deodato artwork. Look, he's adapted his style. it doesn't really work for the Flash, but I'm willing to keep with it because the artwork, although very technical, it is still nice. Now this issue is this series is just pure fun. Giant Robot Hellboy. Now issue 2. Now issue 1 was just balls to the wall fun. I'll just say it was fun, and it's not meant to be anything else but fun. And I thought, why not continue on? Now, what we have here is issue 6 of Green Arrow. Now, I actually thought that this was a mini series, so I'm very happy to see that it's continuing on, because I have the run of the 90s series of Green Arrow. I've got every single issue. Absolutely bloody loved it. And when Kevin Smith came onto the series, I jumped on it. Not just for Kevin Smith, but for Phil Hester. And this is Phil Hester's art style. In my mind, one of the better Green Arrow artists. Yeah. Okay. Grew into the wild. Sorry, not into the wild. Grew in the wild. Why did I buy this? Maybe because I missed out on the 120 issues that had previously come out. I've got a few issues of Gru, like older issues, so I thought, yeah, why not? Let's see what it's like in full, month to month. And this is the final issue of it, and it's been pretty good. It's just a bit of fun. Howard the Duck. It's Howard the Duck, 50 years of Howard the Duck. This issue makes me feel old. I wasn't around when Howard the Duck was when he first appeared, but near enough. Near enough is good enough. I'm looking forward to reading this. Just looking at the amount of people that are involved in this, could either be a good thing or it could be an absolutely terrible thing. But I'm willing to try and enjoy it and see what I think. Now, a series that I have been enjoying is The Incredible Hulk, and this is issue 6. Now, the previous issue had Man-Thing, and this is obviously Ghost Rider, and it's reminiscent of Ron Garney's art style, but it's Todd Glenn on art duties, and it's very dark. They go to some very interesting places in terms of religion, but it's really just Hulk fighting the monsters, and that's what you want to see, and that's what this series delivers. Now, what I have here is Luke Cage Gang War. Now, the Spider-Man books have a crossover going on at the moment called Gang War. I have no idea what it's about, but I do have a lot of Hero for Hire and Power Man and Iron Fist comics, and I thought, why not give this a try? It could be either way. It could be fantastic. It could be a bit of a dud. Who knows? Let's see how we go. Now, this series has kind of been meandering at the moment, but this is issue 29 of Moon Knight, and I think it's the penultimate issue. So I think next issue is the last issue of the series. And yeah, but yeah, so yeah, this series is just kind of, it's been like one issue after another where something happens, but there's been no real concise story going on. And then also this was coming out when the Moon Knight series came out on Netflix, and I think it kind of killed the momentum, because yeah, it was okay. But look, we're here to talk about comic books, not about Disney Plus TV shows. So the next one I have for you is the last issue of Moon Knight, City of the Dead. I bought this purely because I like to read Moon Knight. Propose, I think it's Gary Propose. David Propose. David Propose, he can be hit or miss. The misses though are still good, but this I could have done without it. Let's just say that. Yeah, it was interesting, but I didn't really see what the need was for it, unfortunately. Now I've got a fair bit to go, but hopefully you're enjoying this. The next one though, Predator versus Wolverine. Wow, this is just pure fun. Benjamin Percy on writing the story. I thought this was a one shot. I'm very happy to see that it's maybe like 5 issues. Benjamin Percy, he knows what the fans want. We just want to see Predator fight Wolverine, and it's everything you could imagine it to be. It's great. Now, Savage Red Sonja issue 2 from Dynamite. I took a chance on the first issue. I was very impressed. The Dan Pensonian artwork on the covers was very nice. The first issue, I put it on my Instagram, which is Hannibal King 2099. If you want to go to my Instagram, I put a mention up there about the first issue, and I tagged in Dan, and I said it wasn't as savage as I thought it was going to be. And Dan responded, and he said, "Wait until you see the second issue. It's going to be exactly what you want." So Dan, I'm hoping this is going to be savage. I've had a bit of a flick through it. It's looking pretty good. But yeah, this cover is gorgeous. Now, Sensational She-Hulk. I'm not liking this cover. This is a bit of a dull cover. Now, Marvel, I have to say, if you saw these on the shelves, and this is the week when they are on the shelves, what do you think is going to sell more? Something bright and vibrant, where you can see the characters, or something dark, just dark? I don't know. The interiors are very nice. The first issue was good. The previous series was very good. And this it's a continuation of that series with pretty much the same creative team. So there's lots to like. But yeah, this cover, yeah, I don't know. All right, so the last issue of Steelworks. DC has, they kind of dropped the ball with their miniseries. Superboy was a dud. This is a bit of a dud. Cyborg was a dud. Hawkgirl was, I didn't even finish the first issue of Hawkgirl. Some of it's been good, and then some of it's just been me sitting there thinking, what am I doing reading this? There's nothing here for me. But the subsequent the last couple of issues have been quite good in terms of the action. So hopefully it ends on a high note. So let's see, we've got 5 more to go. So hopefully you're not too bored. What I have next is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures. Now this is a callback to the Archie series, and I'm very happy that IDW are doing it. I just wish that the issues weren't so episodic. That there was a bit of a running theme with this series, because yeah, the nostalgia of the Archie series makes me want to go back and read the Archie series, and that had an overarching theme. I think that this series could do to have something of similar nature. But that being said, it is fun if you're a fan of the Turtles cartoon series. So these two I might just show back to back. They're facsimile editions of Uncanny X-Men 141 and 142. What got me about this, I'll just show this one. I don't know how well you can see it, but on the indencia, it says X-Men 141 facsimile edition. I'll bring it up closer. See right there. It says X-Men, even though it's Uncanny X-Men. And then this one, this issue, says Uncanny X-Men 142. So for the guys who catalog these, it's a bit frustrating. Look, it's nothing. It's really nothing. But it's one of those minor little things that, like, twigs in your head if you got OCD. That being said, though, I have this issue, the original version of this. I do not have this issue, but I would love to have the original copy of that. But I'm very happy to have that issue and this issue. and I'm very much looking forward to reading that because that is the high point of the X-Men for me. All right, so 2 more to go. Talk about X-Men. We have Wolverine issue 39. Now, I've been steering clear of the modern X-Men books at the moment. I just I can't get into them. It's talking heads, it's council meetings, it's world building, it's shoddy artwork with action that's in the foreground. It's not exciting. That's how I'll just say it. The X-Men are simply not exciting, and I desperately want them to be. Uh, that being said, I did read like issue 37 of Wolverine, and I was really impressed. Again, Benjamin Percy. So, um, yeah, I did read the first issue of Wolverine that Benjamin Percy did. I wasn't that impressed. Very much was not impressed. But then, yeah, issue 37, I knew what he was going for, and he delivered. And then I read issue 38, and now issue 39, where we have Black Panther in it. So I'm looking forward to reading this. If Benjamin's run is still going on, like his hot streak is still going on, I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. Now the last one is Wonder Woman issue 3. Now I thought I had this on my standing order, but it was not, and there was a copy on the shelf, so I picked it up. I have flicked through it. Yeah, it's wordy, but there seems to be a fair bit to enjoy. There is a backup story with Trinity, which is Wonder Woman's daughter. So we don't really know too much about her just yet. She was in issue 800, and then we haven't seen her until this issue. So it is a backup story. So we'll see what is the go with it. I have no idea, and I guess I'll find out once I read it. So that's been the video for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've bought all these books from All Star Comics, who are on Queen Street in Melbourne. If you want to go to their website, it's allstarcomics.com.au. They've got a great website. They're the only guys that I go to. I've been going to them for years. Highly recommend All Star Comics here in Melbourne. Okay, thanks for sticking with me, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Please comment down below, and I will catch you at the next one.